Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. So welcome to this love reading. So this is a pick a deck or pick a card reading for March 2021. So that this is when I'm creating the video and I am time stamping it for March to kind of put that out there, but I'm going to be reading 3 love stories. And know that time and energy are always moving. So when you're being guided to this reading is when you're meant to see it. All right, so if it's outside of March, that's okay too. All right, so let's get started. So I picked 3 decks here. So whatever deck that you're feeling guided to first is what you should choose for your reading. If you feel that you cannot select just one deck, if 2 really catch your eye, and you feel like both of those are talking to you, then definitely take a look at both readings because sometimes the stories do go together. So I'm not sure which one you'll be guided to. At the end of each reading of each story, I am going to do some oracle cards as well. So I selected the Witch's Oracle to get some additional messages for each story, okay? So the 3 decks that I selected, the first one here, so this will be story number 1, is my Beautiful Creatures Tarot. Okay, so it's a very beautiful deck with pictures of all different creatures here. Very beautiful. Let's see the whole box there, but okay, so this is story number 1. It's the bigger cards with the purple finish here. So if you're drawn to story number 1, okay, then you'll select this deck, and I am going to timestamp them below as well. So if you want to skip my intro, if you want to feel, to come back anytime throughout the month, watch it again, or whatever you're feeling, they'll be timestamped below. Okay, so deck number 2 is from my deck from Los Cabero, I believe, with Tarot de la Newt is the deck here, which means in the night, the darkness of the night. And this deck is goes off like the Rider-Waite, but it's more of a kind of dark deck. It's more knowing that there is, light and dark kind of go together, right? You can't have light without darkness. So the deck goes off of that, but it's very beautiful too. So Tarot de la Newt is going to be story number 2. And story number 3 is the Witch's Tarot. Okay, so all right, that was kind of my theme that I had. These are more of my dark and light decks here that I love to work with. I think this is my favorite deck of my whole collection. I was guided to it. I loved how beautiful they made the darkness into the light. And this has the bonus card in it, which is the transformation card, the Dark Night of the Soul, the angel card there. All right, so those are the 3 stories. So go ahead and pick what you feel drawn to while I get it set up, all right? And of course, we're going to start with story number 1 here. Okay, so I'll be right at 3:33. All right. So let's get this ready. And I already meditated upon the cards a little bit and asked Source for divine guidance here and to help with these stories. But I will do a shuffle here on camera for you as well. All right. So let's get some more room here. I think I'm going to put my card here that I want. All right. Okay, that way we're not blocking the candle. So of course I always ask for protection and guidance, asking the divine here. Alright, Source, so we're doing story number 1 surrounding March 2021. Show me the cards I need to see for story number 1's love story. So story number 1's love story. Okay. Alright. First card is the Page of Swords, followed by the Star and 7 of Swords. I need to get to 8 cards. Swords, okay. Justice follows Seven of Swords. Followed by the Sun. Beautiful. The Habit. Okay. 2 more for story number 1. Followed by 8 of Cups. 1 more for story number 1. Okay, didn't fit. There we go. Wow, so we got some extras here. Okay, we're going to take the Ace of Wands, which in this deck is the 1 of Wands. So the other 2 that flipped out was 9 of Pentacles and the World card. So wow, that is beautiful. So there's a lot going on for story number 1. A major life cycle is coming to completion, and look on the bottom is 6 of Wands. So you are going to be having victory in whatever this love story is, and it's going to be very rewarding and abundant, because the 9 of Pentacles is about rewards. All right, so major completion there, and finishing out with some very beautiful energy. Love it. Okay, so let's take a look at all of this. All right, so the Page of Swords here, is all about creating something new, but really needing to strategize and use your intellect, and really, using some planning and really contemplating, figuring things out. You could be feeling this pressure. Inspection is on this card here. So you're really going to be taking a look at everything surrounding the situation, and don't get too carried away with like chasing the truth and sticking with one perception, because you might need to take a look at some other things. Sometimes we see something one way, and it's like an illusion. Like, until the light is shined upon it, do we fully see it for what it is what I'm feeling. And I'm going to clarify each one of these cards within this deck, and we'll see what other messages I have coming out for you guys. So we got the Star card, and the Star is definitely a very beautiful card, and it talks about healing, having hope and faith, and knowing that, trust in the divine, that your dreams are coming true. All right, and when the Star card comes, it's after a time of trouble, normally after you've been through like a tower moment, you've been through, some heartache or heartbreak, or a very difficult time. And especially if you're completing a world cycle here, that means that you've gone through all 21 of the major arcana, so you've gone through each of those things. You've already been through a tower moment. You've already, danced with the devil, or had some sort of codependency or addictions or something that you had to overcome, for this Star card to come here, okay? So next to the Star card, we do have the 7 of Swords energy. Okay, so the 7 of Swords is that deceptive energy, liar, cheater. It doesn't mean that is for every story, because it might just be for some, because 7 of Swords can also be for like, you can be deceiving yourself. You can be, putting yourself in this position where, like, you feel you don't deserve it, like self-deception. Because when I see that right next to the Star, that's kind of what I'm feeling. That might be like self-imposed type of situation here. But for some of you, you could have some deceptive energy around you, and that might be why Justice is coming in. Because Justice is right next to that, but either way, Justice is also here. So, so regardless of this is you're, doing this to yourself, having that escapism type of energy too. Justice is here to balance things out. Normally when Justice is here too, there's been an injustice somewhere. Okay, but we're going to clarify and find out more. So we got the Sun card too here. Beautiful. That means, you know, you're having so much abundance. Things are getting, you know, you're getting like rewards. You're getting a lot of things like revealed to you. It talks about clarity as well in that card. So it's just a very beautiful energy. It's followed by the habit here, which I believe is the Devil card. So some of you very much could still have something surrounding you that is like codependency. You could still be having something like that, or some sort of controlling or abusive or addictive behaviors surrounding you, tempting you at this time, I'm feeling. But I feel you're going to be walking away from that with the Eight of Cups energy, because that's about walking away, disconnecting from these things that aren't serving you anymore, and going after this new passionate beginning with the One of Wands here. The Ace of Wands is about a breakthrough, a new beginning, something that's going to be really passionate, okay? All right, Taurus, let's clarify this Page of Swords here for story one. Let's Page of Swords here. So we got the Page of Cups. Wow. Beautiful. So the Page of Cups is about creating this new love. This is something new. Something that's going to take some time, I feel, and effort on both parts. But it's something very new. And you're going to be getting clarity about that real soon. Communication is definitely coming in with those pages as well. It's a star card here. Star card here. So the star card is here for Nine of Pentacles. Look at that. Wow. So you guys, so came back out here. You're definitely, you know, having a good time. Very abundant. Rewards, luxury, all of that. So beautiful energy. And what's tell me more about the Seven of Swords first. Okay, so the Seven of Swords energy is being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is a grounded new beginning. It's a very abundant time. So I'm feeling like be careful of like overindulgences. Don't feel to have escapism at this time too, because it can be it's surrounding money of some sort, and escapism could be, you know, you're using money to cover up something, or you're wanting to create a new beginning and like run away and start over. So I'm feeling like don't try to run from something, because you can in turn repeat patterns and situations if you don't deal with them and heal from them. Because, you know, having the Devil energy in this reading too could, you know, it could be, addictions can be like shopping too much, or, you know, going out too much. You can have an overindulgence in addictive behavior and money. But you're definitely in rewards, and you're very like living in the moment, being very, you know, like treating yourself as the king or queen that you are, which you should be, but be careful for that, because you do have the Seven of Swords here at the Devil energy. So just don't let that become too addictive, and don't try to run and escape at this time. So if there's something that you're needing to deal with, or just have patience, just know that that is what you need to do at this time, because justice is coming in for whatever this injustice is in your world. You know, and it's like the final step too before the World card, because the Justice is the last card in the Arcana before the World, which is the final stage there in a world cycle. Okay, what's the Justice here for? So we got Knight of Cups and the Emperor. Oh my gosh, so these two came out together. So this is beautiful. You are going to be getting your justice of the Emperor coming into your world. And he's bringing a love offer, because the Knight of Cups is action, is movement, is somebody coming in to offer, you know, their heart, what is near and dear to their heart, expressing their emotions. So this is either you rushing off and you taking charge and control of your life and you being the Emperor and you chasing after what your heart desires, or this is coming in for you. Okay, beautiful. What is the Sun here? And it very well could be you, you know, throwing in that Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Wands is clarifying the Sun, so that's determination on this card here, being very passionate, getting the courage and strength to really pursue and go after what your heart desires. All right, Source, and clarify the dependency card here, the habit. So we got 2, 7 of Cups, delusions. So 7 of Cups can talk about having, you know, many different options available to you at this time. And, you know, you have to be careful because not all of those cups are filled with loving things. You can be deceived by some of those cups. And there's definitely some things trying to deceive you at this time with the habit card. So be careful of temptations. You definitely have some offers out there to be careful for, because you're in this energy right here, the Fool card energy. You're exploring, you are, you know, at the beginning of a whole new cycle. And be careful, because maybe some people see that this is a very abundant time for you. They see the sun shining on you. They see that you're living in luxuries and rewards, that you're set financially, that you are, you know, creating this new grounded, stable beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm going to take that as a warning card for you guys with the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups here for 6 of Wands, victory. So you're having victory over walking away. So you guys are definitely walking away from a lover that was no longer fulfilling for you, that was not satisfying for you. That probably was related to this Devil energy. So it could have been a toxic relationship. It could have been very codependent. Could have been abusive, controlling. It could have been with someone that was kind of like my way or the highway type of person. They could have been controlled by greed, money, materialism, those type of things. All right, and let's get one more here. What is, clarify the Ace of Wands. Three of Pentacles. So you are definitely going to be building something new. You're going to be building a new foundation somewhere else with somebody else. Because the 3 of Pentacles talks about teamwork, talks about building and creating something. So there's 3 people in that card. All right, so you're definitely working on creating something new, and this is going to be something that's going to be stable and secure. It has to do with money. So whatever this Ace of Pentacles is that you are creating here, okay, you're definitely going to be creating it. And it's going to be very passionate with someone new. Just be careful, because we do have the 7 of Swords there. So just be careful of who you're trusting and who you are, who you're starting to build with. Let's get one more. So the Chariot and 6 of Swords. So there's definitely movement. The Chariot's also a victory card for me, but the Chariot talks about, you know, movement, travel. You could be traveling, it could be physically moving home, moving somewhere. And we also got the 6 of Swords. You're going to be making a plan, definitely. And this talks about that you're definitely going to need to detach from some things. You're going to need to definitely make a plan so you don't head out over into troubled water. And that's why I just keep looking at over here, this Ace of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords. I feel like you're moving away from this, energy. But you need to be careful that you're not running away and escaping it. You have to face things that have happened. Otherwise, they're going to repeat. Like if you try to suppress things that happened, they're still there, and they're going to repeat cycles. So you just definitely, Six of Swords talks about making a plan so you don't head into trouble. So you definitely need to fully detach from some things here. Okay. All right, story 1. On the bottom, we had the Hermit. So going within is going to help you find your inner guidance and your inner light. It's going to help you know what to do as well, because that's where you're trusting your higher self, your intuition. It's how you connect with the divine to receive your guidance. So I wish you guys luck with your stories this month, okay? And let's get a few more oracle cards for some messages for you. Okay, let's see here. Sorry, I should have got this ready for you guys. Just a minute. All right, Source. So this is for story 1. And get some more guidance for them with their love story here for March. You show me the cards I need to see for some more guidance for this story. Love story for March. Some more guidance, please, for them. So you've got the Toad, Witch's Circle, Witch's Battle, okay, so you guys had 4 cards that came out, and the Witch came out. All right, I'm going to take a look at each of these. And you got the Sword on the bottom. I'll give you the messages behind each one, okay? So when the Witch card comes up, your senses are heightened and you have the ability to tackle and solve those issues that have been nagging at you these past few weeks. You will be called upon by those in need of advice and wise counsel. Be truthful and cognizant of their feelings. All right, so clear thinking. You're really going to be, you can work with amethyst too, which might help you, because it's a stone of wisdoms and psychic abilities and opening up your crown chakra and things like that. So, definitely like with the Hermit card, going within, it's going to help you get some clarity and see through here. Okay, let's take a look at the Toad next. So these are also like spirit animals too, when you get the animals out, and like you can call upon the spirit energy of the Toad to help give you clarity within, this time. Okay, so the message of the Toad. Okay, sorry guys, 23:31, I needed to stop the clock at for a moment, so it might be a message within a message for you. So I was explaining, or starting to explain the Toad card, okay? So when the Toad comes into your life, this means a change might be in regards to how you lead your life, but it can also be a spiritual nature. Call on the Toad to guide you through these times of transition and help you smoothly move from one state to the next. The Toad will support your transformation or metamorphosis in a subtle yet powerful way. And you can work with the gemstone serpentine too to help you with that. So the Witch's Circle was the next card you got, which says, we all feel the need to seek out our own sacred space at times, even when we are not able to run it when need be, because not all circles are physical and exist as energy patterns created by meditations, words, gestures, and visualizations. So the circle represents unity, completion, continuity, wholeness, and protection. So whether you create a circle physically or mentally, call upon it to soothe you whenever you feel the need, okay? Gemstone that can help you at this time as well as labradorite, okay? Okay, so I went ahead and pulled out my Labradorite, so I'll put it right in the middle of this circle. I finished this reading for you guys. So we had next the Witch's Bottle. The Witch's Bottle appears most often during a reading when you are feeling threatened by someone or something and are either consciously or subconsciously seeking protection. The danger is in fact real. This might be a good time to make a real witch's bottle for your safety. If you can't physically make one, then you can envision one in your mind and is set to protect you. And also working with black obsidian can help you. Like this is a bracelet that I wear a lot with black obsidian. That can help with protection, okay? All right, and I wanted to read the card that you guys had on the bottom too, which was the sword there. Okay, so that card is, the message of this card suggests that while you have the ability to see both sides of any of the issue or problem that you're facing at this time, you are choosing to be very one-sided and are only seeing what you want to see rather than digging deeper for the answers that will allow the situation to be resolved once and for all. It has been dragging on far too long. As the words has a double edge, so do most things. It's the duality of dark and light, good and bad, and the balance of our universe. One cannot survive without the other. You must now open your mind to all possibilities and look into both sides of a situation to get the information that you are seeking. That is where you will ultimately find the truth. And beautiful. The gemstone you can work with is called rutilated quartz. I don't think I have that one. All right, story number 1. Well, that was your reading. I hope it guys helped you. If it did, please help me out to exchange some energy with me. Just click the like button, the thumbs up on there. That'll let me know it resonated with you. You will claim this and you will be exchanging energy with me, and I will send you love and light. All right, good luck with your journeys. Bye, guys. All right, hi, story number 2. So, Tarot de la Nuit, Into the Night. All right, let's take a look at what's going on, Source, for story number 2 for March 2021, or whenever they're guided to this reading. But this timing right now is surrounding March. Story number 2's love story. Show me the cards I need to see for this story number 2, love story. Story number 2. Six of Swords. That's how your reading is starting, followed by the Page of Pentacles. Story 2, Nine of Cups. By the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let's get one more card, Source. Wow, Ace of Cups followed by the Ace of Pentacles. There's new love here. Let's get one more. And there it is. Four of Swords. Followed by the Hanged Man. Wow, powerful reading. So the overall energy, Nine of Pentacles. So that's what you guys are not seeing. Nine of Pentacles. So this is a very like abundant time for you. You're living in luxury, rewards. So money is good. You're very you have more than enough money right now, a lot of rewards. That's the type of energy that is surrounding you at this time. You may not see it as that, but it is, okay? This energy is starting with the Six of Swords, and that is telling me that you want movement. You want to make a plan. You want to escape. You want to go somewhere. You're wanting to create something new. The Page of Pentacles is new energy, about creating something new that's very focused and very abundant, and it's going to take a lot of new skills and planning and strategy and things, but you're really wanting to pursue this at this time. And you feel like this is going to lead you to your wish fulfillment, because Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. And I see it here. And I see the Nine of Pentacles where, you know, it's a very grounded, stable energy, but it's about taking action, and it's moving towards a new love with the Ace of Cups. And then that's leading to a new, grounded, stable beginning here. So definitely this is surrounding money here, because you've got the Pentacles 4 times. I mean, it's starting out, you're wanting to make a movement, okay? And you're wanting to create something very abundant and fulfilling. Even though you're getting wish fulfillment, having, you know, love and all of that, you're needing stability. So you're slowly making, you know, an offer or action or progress, or this is coming in for you that is leading to a new romance, a new kind of love that is the beginning of something very grounded and abundant. And the reading is ending with 4 of Swords here, so that's needing to take some time to heal. So whatever the 6 of Swords that you're moving away from, I feel that you're going to need to take some time to heal. This can also talk about timing. You're needing to take a time to rest, maybe get a new perspective, because the Hanged Man is following that energy, okay? And the Hanged Man talks about needing to get a new perspective. That you're possibly needing to surrender and let go of something. You're holding on to something that is causing you to feel stuck and trapped in a way. So I'm going to clarify with this deck and find out more of what's going on, okay? And let's see here. What other guidance I have for story number 2 surrounding them in March or at this time. Story number 2. Why is the 6 of Swords here for story number 2? King of Wands. So the King of Wands is, he's very passionate. He is very experienced, very wanting to take action and really pursue what is what he's really feeling that his drive is, what he, you know, what excites him, and wanting to be adventurous. And the King of Wands sometimes can be all up in his ego sometimes, not really going after what his heart truly wants, or not really planning everything out. Because the 6 of Swords talks about definitely making a plan, because you don't want to just jump in that boat and head out without a plan. So don't let your passions kind of get you too carried away, but that's the energy you're bringing in this reading at this time. That's it. You're ready to escape. You're ready to take off. You want to go after what's passionate about you. You want to take action. You want adventure at this time. But you're definitely needing to create a plan here. And the Page of Pentacles, you know, it's going to take some time and planning and focus and really concentrating and looking at things all around it and making a plan. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. And that's the King of Pentacles. So you got 2 kings here. So it could be energy surrounding you, or it can be your energy. But the King of Pentacles is very abundant. And I feel like that's your energy, because I'm seeing a lot of pentacles here. So, you know, you're very abundant at this time, and the King of Pentacles is very grounded, very practical, very resourceful. They're also very generous and kind. When you're not focused too much in that energy, because too much focus in the King of Pentacles can talk about greed and materialism and letting money kind of control you. And I'm a little bit seeing the overall energy on the bottom was the 9 of Pentacles. And it's definitely, you know, being in that rewards and luxuries. It's where you have to be careful, because you're also in the 9 of Cups. But let's see here. So definitely You have the resources available. You have all of the money available to you. You're very abundant. Whatever you need at this time, you have it available to you for creating something new here. So you're definitely wanting to create something new. And maybe you finally have the money here to pursue what you're very passionate about, and you're wanting adventure, you're wanting to move, you're wanting a change, and you're wanting to find new romance here with the Ace of Cups. All right, let's see what this Nine of Cups is here. Five of Swords. You're a bit defensive. You could be fighting or having competition at this time. It can be an internal battle. Five of Swords is an internal battle for me too. Like I just feel that energy a lot with the Five of Swords, where you could be like an internal conflict, not, you know, like maybe it's because like, you know, you're in a very abundant situation. You have a lot of money and security and instability, but there's not enough passion. All right, but you physically could be, you know, people could be jealous of you at this time. You having all this abundance and security and stability. So you could be arguing. Some people could be trying to talk you out of your plans or pursuing, or maybe I'm feeling moving, like you're wanting to physically move and do something of that nature. So Five of Swords, it could be, you know, you arguing or fighting or competition or something. And you have many things available to you at this time, many different options, because you also have the Seven of Cups energy. And that can also be about indecision. Look, on the bottom, you guys have the bonus. So this is the Angel de la Nute card, and this is the transformation card. This is, you know, they wanted me to see this for you guys. So you definitely have gone through a transformation, or you are now. And this is letting me know that, you know, you've done what you were supposed to do. You've done your shadow work, or are now doing your healing, you know, releasing, surrendering, stepping into your power, knowing that you need to really go after what your heart desires, what you're passionate about, you know, having all of those life lessons that you've learned from them, and that you're moving into light. And that might be why you're feeling at this time so much that you need something different. Because when you go through this transformation, when you go through Dark Night of the Soul, it's like the caterpillar to the butterfly metamorphosis. And it's like, once you go into that, and when you're in that cocoon, you know, you're doing your Dark Night of the Soul, you're doing your shadow work and all of that, and healing. It takes a lot of healing. You know, when you come out of that, you're not the same. You can't go back in it, and you're never going to go back to being a caterpillar again. So it's like now you're starting to emerge and come out, realizing that you are this beautiful being, that you're very powerful, and, you know, you have all of these gifts and all of these resources available to you at this time, and now you have wings, right? So you're ready to fly, you're ready to explore, you're ready to pursue a new life. The old life wasn't fulfilling for you anymore. And that's where I feel you guys are at right now. So you're starting to realize this, and that's why you're ready to take off. But see, you know, like, you gotta have a plan in place, okay? All right. Yeah, very abundant. Under that's the Nine of Pentacles again. So you guys are definitely stepping into your power, and you're definitely doing that self-love on yourself, treating yourself like royalty, which we all are. All right. Yeah, I got to see the Justice. I just had a bunch of cards flip for you guys. All right, sorry, source, I can't take all of these. It's definitely a lot going on with this story. Justice wanted to come out here. So there's definitely been an injustice in your world. So maybe you're coming from a place where, you know, where you're coming from is probably what you attracted when you were before your transformation. Because when you attract the vibration that you're putting off. So if you were in a type of energy where you were vibrating low, like having like codependency issues or abandonment issues, you would attract somebody with those same type of things. And once you do those healing and the shadow work, and you heal yourself and you come out of that, if your partner has not done the healing, then you guys are no longer, meant to be together at that time. You're no longer, compatible, and you kind of outgrow each other. And that might be what you've done. And so it started to become an injustice. If you've done the healing, especially if you've been in this situation for a long time where you've done this healing and, you're not getting what is right for you at this time. Okay. All right. What's the Knight of Pentacles here? King of Swords. Look at all of these kings. You guys definitely bossed up. Really embodying these kings, which shows me that, you definitely are experienced now, and you've learned your lessons, and you're stepping into your power and having that authority. I mean, look, you've got the wands, the pentacles, the swords. I feel like this is all your energy. You're definitely taking charge, going after what's passionate. You're grounded, you're practical, you're generous, you're giving, kind, and you're going to be strategizing and getting the clarity and finding your way. And you're slowly making the efforts there, but that's what it's about, is, having that patience, knowing when to make a move, when not to. Very beautiful, and it's leading right up to this Ace of Cups. This Ace of Cups here. That's your Justice. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. That is your Justice. Is your new love here. It's the Ace of Pentacles here for Three of Wands. See, this is divine timing. Three of Wands is that timing. It's like, that it's coming to you. You probably can feel it. And especially if this is where you're supposed to be, and if this is a divine counterpart, this is like a twin flame, a soulmate, or a life partner type of energy. Like, you feel them before they come. Like, that they're coming. You might not see it yet, or maybe you do, but that they're coming. And the Three of Wands is that. And that's trusting in the divine for me too, because the Three of Wands is like, we're co-creators of our life, right? So it's like, when you really step into your power and you really want to, you tell the divine what you want, you get into this place where you have to wait a little bit for them to help co-create it, for them to help orchestrate it and bring it to you. And that's what you're at right now. And that's also why you're being called to have the Four of Swords here, because the Four of Swords is where you need to take some time to rest and heal and surrender, because you're still needing to do this. There's something that you're still holding on to that you need to surrender. All right, Swords. What's the Four of Swords here? Six of Wands. You're going to have victory over this. The Six of Wands is a victory card, so you're going to have victory over this healing. And the healing is also, when you're connecting with the divine, you're healing your heart, mind, body, and soul, and that's also helping you connect with the divine and get the clarity that you need, and help you find your way to get unstuck and out of this Hanged Man energy. All right, so one more for the Hanged Man. Seven of Swords. Sorry, guys. My phone does that sometimes. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, that's you getting away from this devil energy that I feel, that energy that you were attracted to before this transformation, because the Seven of Swords is deceptive energy. It is the deceiving energy, the liar, cheater, deceiver, it's low vibrational energy. So I feel like that's what you're hanging on to there, and that is actually running away, like you're wanting to escape. The Seven of Swords can talk about that running away, wanting to make an escape and run for it, but you have to fully detach from it by feeling the emotions and choosing to release and surrender it so you don't repeat patterns. All right, and on the bottom, you guys have the Page of Wands, that creating something that is new, that is passionate, and that's communication, because it's new energy. Pages are communication, and it's something new. It's something you haven't done before. So I feel like this is a whole new love coming in for you, and it's going to be equal. Six of Pentacles, equal, give and take, equal reciprocity. You were probably in a situation before where there was not equal love. And that's why justice would be coming in for you with this new romance, because you were in a situation where you are not getting treated fairly. You are not getting the love that you deserved. And a Seven of Swords, you know, that is exactly what it could be, because a lot of times somebody or people will deceive us by not showing their true feelings because they get hung up in codependency, fear of, you know, being alone, fear of, you know, whatever it may be. A lot of times the Seven of Swords is somebody deceiving us with love. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely coming from that Two of Pentacles. You're going to get to a place where you have to make a choice. You can't stay in Hanged Man for too long, and it has to do with this, Knight of Cups. You do have a love offer coming in. And wow, the Tower here is coming out reversed. It's going to be very shocking, but I feel it's going to set you free. You're not going to see it coming. All right, well, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. That was the messages that I had for you. I hope it helped you. All right, so let me get your oracle ready. We'll go ahead and go into your oracle next. So if you guys claim this reading, please click the thumbs up button on the screen, because that'll show me that it's resonating with you, and that will also be you doing an energy exchange with me and claiming the reading. I will also send love and light your way. And let's take a look at your Witch's Oracle and see what other messages I have coming out for you. All right, my divine, this is for story 2 for March 2021, or when they're being guided to see this reading. So what other messages do you have for story number 2? Okay, so you got the spirit animal, the owl, the Chinese dragon, the gargoyle, and let's get one more for them. And I'm going to read from the book from you. You guys also got the sword. The sword was just in the last reading as well. And I'll take the mirror. Alright, so I'm going to take a look from the book to get the readings for each of these. You can call upon the spirit animal owl if you would like to get assistance from the owl. So owls symbolize wisdom, the ability to see things that are hidden, omens, deception, observation, and total truth. Trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to what is going on in your world, and you will not only instinctively know what to do to solve those issues that have been weighing heavily on your mind. You will be able to see and bring things that are yet to come. All right, beautiful. So next, let's take a look at the Chinese dragon. So Chinese dragons are referred to as divine creatures that bring with them abundance and prosperity and their ultimate symbol of good fortune. But we are never handed these gifts on a silver platter. Like the diligent dragon that never gives up, you must work hard to overcome the many obstacles standing before you in order to achieve the success you desire. This dragon offers you all the tools you need to make that happen. Trust in him, hold him close, and draw the luck and goodness out of him. Powerful. So you can definitely call upon the Chinese dragon to also get that energy. All right. Now the gargoyle, same thing. You can call upon the gargoyle for this guidance. To some, gargoyles are protectors. They are said to protect the place they are bound to. The gargoyles supposedly come to life during the dark hours, flies through the They fly through the city and keep threats, both physical and spiritual, away from the buildings. When the sun comes up, the gargoyles return to their roots, becoming inanimate stone once more. Witches have always sought out the gargoyle spirit for protection, and the gargoyle's card in this reading is now serving as a warning that you have let your guard down lately, and that protection needs to be put back in place. Wow, powerful. Okay, and mirror you guys have as well. Although there is much negativity and superstition associated with mirrors, one thing is for certain: mirrors don't lie. When we gaze into a mirror, what we see in the true reflection of ourselves, both the good and the bad. We cannot deny the images reflecting back to us. Take a good look at yourself, but look deeper than just the surface image that is reflected. Look deep into your soul. Do you like what you see? Or are there changes that must be made? Wow. And I felt to tell you guys about obsidian too, because obsidian is a very grounding, protective crystal. I normally wear it. I always wear black obsidian for my readings. So I wanted to put that out there for you guys if you are looking for a way for protection. Also, smoky quartz is another really good one. So I'll put these out for the reading as well. I clarify your last card, but smoky quartz is also a form of protection and helps absorb negativity. Okay, so let's take a look at the sword, which was, you guys had that one come out as well, so I took that as an extra. So the message on this card suggests that while you have the ability to see both sides of any of the issue or problem that you are facing at this time, you are choosing to be very one-sided and are only seeing what you want to see rather than digging deeper for the answers that will allow the situation to be resolved once and for all. It has been dragging on for far too long. As the sword has a double edge, so do most things. It is the duality of dark and light, good and bad, the balance of our universe. We cannot survive without the other. You must now open your mind to all the possibilities and look into both sides of the situation to get the information that you are seeking. That is where you will ultimately find the truth. Beautiful. All right, guys, so I had one more card to clarify for you because I always look at the bottom of my decks when I'm doing readings. So you guys had one more card, so you guys got an extra. And on the very bottom, we had this card. I'm not sure how to say this. I'm not even going to try. Not very good with some of my grammar. Okay. So, symbolically, this represents sexual completion, the unity of male and female influences, a balance. Okay, they're going to make me say it. The mortar, like most cups or bowl-shaped objects, is seen as a female, a vessel. The pestle as a symbol is by itself a tool of destruction, but in combination with the mortar, it is an instrument of creation. Okay, so the message is, it is time to get busy, create your own recipe for things to come, but be very careful in the concoction you choose to use, because some of the ingredients could be poisonous. So some other messages behind this card is alchemist. So to me, this is talking about alchemy, you know, coming together, realizing your power and what you're creating. So witches and scientists have used these for years, for grinding herbs and making potions, spell workings, making incense, things like that. You know, and, you know, be very powerful with your words and your thoughts, you know. That's a lot of what puts things together, puts them into motion, you know. Realizing how powerful our words and our actions and our thoughts and our manifesting can be. Alright guys, so that was your reading. Hope you guys liked it and good luck with your journeys. Alright guys, bye for now. Alright, story number 3. We're all ready for you guys. Alright, let's see if this is the best story. We'll have to see, right? Because sometimes they save the best for last, right? I don't know, the first 2 stories were pretty amazing. You can definitely take a look at them too if you'd like, because, you know, I give a lot of guidance too sometimes within my readings. I don't know, but let's see here. If you're guided to story number 3, then this is your story. Alright, so story number 3 here. Alright, source for March 2021, or when they're being guided to the reading, Show me the cards I need to see for story number 3. Wow, starting with Ace of Swords right off the bat. So there's going to be a breakthrough. Wow. Look at this, a star card. Wow. You guys have wish fulfillment coming in. And some healing, perhaps. Well, let's keep going. Let's get some more cards here. Ooh, you have a new beginning with the Fool card. Wow, something passionate with the Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, love offer, ooh, and a World card. Wow, you guys have a whole new world coming in for you. All right, so bottom of the deck here is the 5 of Pentacles. So this is what you guys are not seeing. You're feeling defeated. You're feeling sad. All right, so you guys have probably gone through something to cause this, right? But this is happening because of this. You guys are completing a major life cycle in your world. You're creating a completion of that, and it's bringing a new beginning. So you're basically being rerouted, I feel to tell you, because we're in Age of Aquarius now, and Age of Aquarius is about, you know, peace, love, unity, harmony, bringing us to our divine life paths, bringing us where we are supposed to be. And a lot of us are finding that out, and we're starting to realize that we're in situations and cycles and relationships that we're not supposed to be in anymore. We're not supposed to be in this sadness, right? In this worry and feeling defeated and isolated and all of that. We're coming out of that. There's definitely going to be movement here. Chariot is underneath there. And that talks about victory and movement, change, and the Hierophant's under that. This is the divine here helping you connect with your intuition, your higher self, helping you find your way. Okay, so with this, like the Emperor's underneath there too. Wow. All right. That's what's to come here. This is what you're not seeing, what's underneath. So let's get more into your story before I get too carried away. Okay, so I'm going to use the same deck to clarify each of these cards, but first let's take a look. So Ace of Swords is how your reading is starting. So you're going to be getting clarity. You're going to be getting a breakthrough on this new cycle that is unfolding for you. So it's going to cause you to really trust your intuition and your higher self at this time, that you have to really trust and have that faith, because the 2 of Swords talks about trusting what you're feeling. You're not always going to see what's going to happen. You just got to kind of take that leap of faith, kind of like with the Fool here. You just have to trust that you can't see how everything's going to unfold for you, but you just have to trust it. The 2 of Swords can also talk about just you're staying really guarded. You see how she's protecting her heart. She's got her arms crossed over her heart, swords up, she's blindfolded. She's not wanting to deal with heartache or hurt or any of that. She has her back to the water, which represents the emotions, okay? So you're really not wanting to deal with things, but definitely you should, if you can, take the blindfold off, deal with your emotions, see things head on, but really trust by what you're feeling at this time. 2s are also about decisions, so you probably have a decision that needs to be made here. 4 of Pentacles can talk about being closed off, materialism. You could be focusing on money to kind of cover up those things. A lot of times we use money to suppress our feelings. See how he's standing on Pentacles, he's holding on to Pentacles, sitting on a Pentacle there. He's really focused on his stability and security. And it's kind of like you may be in a place where you're holding on for security, comfort, like a codependency type of relationship, because it's like, I'm not going to deal with my emotions and my feelings. Like, I'm not happy, I have this energy, but at least I'm stable and secure. That's not what it's about anymore. It's not. All right. You're going to be getting clarity too, because you guys got wish fulfillment coming in for you. You have your Star card. Star card represents healing, hope, faith, starting to see that your dreams are there, that you're able to have something that you wished upon, that, and that's what Age of Aquarius is doing for all of us. bringing us to where we were meant to be, bringing us our dreams, our hopes, our desires, if we choose them, if we want them. If we take the leap of faith, you have to choose it. Remember, I said you're going to have a decision that needs to be made. The Fool card is about choosing that, taking the leap of faith in a new direction, trusting what you're feeling and choosing it. Well, you have this new path, this new world that's coming for you. It's going to be very passionate. It's going to be new. Page of Wands is about creating something new, something you've never done before. It's going to require skill development or learning or something of that nature. But it's going to be very passionate and very fulfilling, and it's probably going to be so much better than what you're feeling right here. And it's going to be leading to love. The Knight of Cups is something that has to do with expressing love, something that is taking action towards something that's dear to the heart, that's going to be emotionally fulfilling for you. And this is heading off into this direction here towards the World card. Maybe you guys are going to be getting an offer of somebody that wants to create something that's very passionate and very loving towards you. That would be your wish fulfillment, but you have to complete this cycle. The World card here is a completion. All right, let's clarify each of these cards and find out a little more for what's going on for story number 3. All right, Source, why is the Ace of Swords here for story number 3? Ooh. Heartache. This is the Three of Swords. This is heartache, heartbreak, loss. So this is happening, or it's already happened. This can talk about a third-party situation too. So there could have been that just happened in your world. Yep, I see the Devil card here. So this is Devil energy. All right. This can talk about codependency. Maybe you're, like I said, stuck in that relationship of codependency with the devil. The devil controls you. The devil is only if you let him control you, though. That is self-imposed. You can release yourself from the devil. It's a very toxic energy, toxic cycle. A lot of these toxic relationships and cycles were meant to teach us lessons, but then we have to learn the power to disconnect from them, to let them go, to release and surrender them, to step into our power and pursue what, we desire, knowing our self-worth, knowing that we have enough love from within us to complete ourselves, that we don't need to hold on to these things, people, relationships, situations out of fear, out of, codependency. The devil can also talk about addictions, using those to suppress these feelings. Very addictive behavior. The devil is also obsessive behavior if you were in like an abusive relationship or situation where there was drugs and alcohol and overusing those things can turn into addictions. But, with the reading starting with this and then me seeing the Ace of Swords, this is clarifying. I feel like this just happened and you guys, are now, this was like your jailbreak. You broke away from that where you are now. And now you have a new beginning. You maybe use this sword right here to cut this out of your life. And now what you need to do is surrender, take your lessons away, take those swords out of your heart and move forward. You're never going to let that happen to you again. You now have the knowledge and the strength there. Okay. Yep, see, you're being guarded, 7 of Wands. Now you're defending that heart. You're never going to let that happen again. Just don't stay too closed off to love because you have love that's coming in here for you. That would be your justice after something like that happens too. So it's good that you're protecting yourself from the devil, but don't stay too guarded that you're not going to let love come into your heart. And that might be why you're in the Two of Swords energy, because you don't want to feel the heartache, but you need to release it. Look, I just flipped the deck right here. So flip it. Emperor's down there. The Emperor is the king of all kings. All right. You have something amazing coming in for you. You had to go through this karmic cycle first to teach you a lesson or work through some karma, whatever it was, Now it's your time to surrender it, to fully complete that cycle. That's the last step. Surrendering it. So Two of Swords here for Yeah, Ten of Swords. Told you guys this was a completion of a very painful cycle. The Ten of Swords shows me it's very painful. You almost couldn't make it through. You almost didn't. But you know what? You completed it. The Ten of Swords, it's a completion. That's done. Now you just need to release and surrender it. Because the Two of Swords, that's a decision. You need to, if you haven't, made the decision to release this painful, burdensome cycle with the devil, then definitely being called to do that. Two of Swords. Feel those emotions, release it, make that decision. Because you still might be holding on to it because of security and stability or material comfort, whatever that is. Yeah, look, karma just came out. This was a karmic cycle. This was a karmic relationship. It was meant to teach you a lesson. Work through some karma. See how they're holding their hands up high, looking at the moon, the eclipse there? Like, they served it. Karma's done. You made it through this cycle here. You just have to release it. Six of Swords. You need to make a plan. You need to make a movement. Six of Swords talks about movement, talks about making a plan, getting in that boat, making a plan, moving away. You need to make sure to make a plan so you don't head out into troubled water. So remember this Four of Pentacles. Yeah, be careful. Four of Pentacles, King of Wands. King of Wands is a lot in his ego. That could be your energy, I feel. Maybe ego is keeping you there. Definitely King of Wands can be very passionate. Could be the energy surrounding you. Maybe there's a lot of passion, there. It's your energy or the energy surrounding you, but it's coming out. King of Wands can be very controlling, very my way or the highway type of energy. I just feel very controlling over money. Out of all of my decks, this is the only King of Wands I don't like. Because I just really feel like he's very controlling and very focused on his passions and what he wants, and that he's not focused on love and generosity and all of that. But take it how you feel it's fitting for you. But with the cards that are coming out, the Eight of Swords, you're feeling trapped, isolated, stuck, but you can break free from that energy by making a plan. And Temperance is here, so the Divine is here helping you. The Divine, see the angel? It's a very spiritual card for me. It's like, you need to come into balance. You could be focusing a lot on your passions, focusing a lot on like what's passionate, wanting to take adventure, wanting to take action, because the King of Wands is also about wanting to take action, wanting to jump in, take off, sometimes not caring about people's feelings, but just, their passions. But it's leading to the Ten of Pentacles. So you could have more than enough money at this point. Ten of Pentacles is about having all that money with more to come. Temperance is about bringing you into balance. So the Divine is here helping you. I feel like they're helping. They're telling you that there's more than enough money. Don't feel like you're stuck in this situation with the devil because of money, because there's more than enough money around. There's more than enough. You need to come into balance and not let money control you, because that's what we're breaking away from, this 3D, where we've been so focused on money and material comfort than living our spiritual lives and, letting passion and love, let love rule us. That's what it's about. Love. It's not about money and material things. It's about love. You also got the High Priestess here too. You're definitely being guided to get yourself out of this stuck energy. Live your passions. Let this money go. There's more than enough money to go around. All right, what's the Star card here? Justice. Justice is coming in for you with wish fulfillment. See? So they know that there's been an injustice in your world. Justice only comes when there's been an injustice. So you're going to get your wish fulfillment. this Fool card? But you have to choose it. Remember? They can bring us something fated, something so beautiful, but you have to choose it. Choosing it is doing this. Fool card, choosing that new beginning. Clarify the Fool card, please. High Priestess. Connecting with your intuition and your higher self is going to help you see how to do that. It's going to help you find your way out. The High Priestess is also a spiritual card for me. You have the divine all over this. High Priestess, the Hierophant, Temperance. You have spiritual guidance. They're here helping you, connecting with your intuition, your higher self, meditating, doing things like that. They're going to help you see how to take this, this Fool energy, how to choose your new beginning, how to choose your leap of faith. A lot of times just by telling the divine what you want, that you choose it. And they're going to help you see the actions and steps that you need to take to do that. Because we always have divine guidance available to us, but you have to ask for it. Because of free will, they will not interfere unless, if we ask for the guidance, the divine, will help us. What is the Page of Wands here for? There's the Seven of Swords energy. So this is a warning card. Seven of Swords is that deceptive energy. Liar, cheater, deceiver. That's on top of your Page of Wands. So you're definitely going to be getting tested. And a lot of times you get tested when you're so close to coming to completion, because they want to make sure you learned your lessons here with the Devil. So the Devil may be trying to come back and want to do a new beginning with you. But it looks like you're pretty guarded coming into this reading. So trusting your intuition, connecting with your higher self will help you see what the Seven of Swords energy is. What's this Knight of Cups here? Strength. Have strength and courage. So if this is you wanting to offer and go after something your heart desires, have the strength and courage to do that, or just have strength and be patient if there's something, some action towards love coming in. What's the World card here? Queen of Pentacles. Wow. So with this World cycle, you are going to be stable, secure. You're going to be very abundant, very practical, because the Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful, very down to earth, very abundant, sitting in her power. She's very generous, kind, all of that. That's how the reading is ending when this cycle is coming to completion. So that is beautiful. And you also have the Queen of Swords on the bottom. And that's about strategizing and planning and clarity and truth. Beautiful. Yeah, after taking some time, yep, I was feeling it. I was like, you guys are bossing up, I feel. Look at this. Because after taking some time, Four of Swords, to rest, taking some time to heal the heart, mind, body, and soul, connecting with the divine, you go into Empress mode. And that's the Queen of all queens. This is you embodying all of these queens. Getting grounded, stable, practical, getting your clarity, your truth. Beautiful. And remember that this can be masculine or feminine energies, because there's no gender in tarot. So reverse the roles as you see fit. So he or she, but we have divine masculine and feminine within both. We also have the King of Pentacles down there. Look at that counterpart energy. So your divine is trying to come in here. Wow. Amazing. Yeah, look, coming in with their offer of love again. It's going to be very shocking. It could come in, I was going to say it could come in fast. The offer could come in fast, I feel, with the Tower, and very shocking. Or maybe after this Tower moment, because it can just be shocking, but it's going to be slow moving. But, oh, King of Cups is down there too with the sun shining. That's the King of Love. Wow. It's very beautiful. You just have to let this cycle come to completion. All right, guys, that was your reading. So I'll pull some oracle cards for you. If you guys like the reading, please claim it. Click the thumbs up button on the video. Let me know you like it, resonate with you. It's also an exchange of energy. You'll be claiming it, letting me know you like it. I'll be sending love and light to you. And you're also helping the video circulate for more to see it. All right. Wow, I had a card jump already for you guys. I just started shuffling. We had the Familiar come out. Beautiful. And Full Moon. All right, Source, this is for story 3. Show me the cards I need to see for March. So we'll take that for bonus for you guys for hanging out to the end here. Or just picking my third story, right? So Salamander, the Anak. I'll have to take a look here and see. For story 3. Story 3. I'm not sure all this terminology. And then we have the lightning. All right, let's take a look at each of these for you. So let's start with the salamander. So this being like a spirit animal, you can call upon the salamander to get the power. Let's see what messages come behind the salamander. Huh. There he is. Okay, so the salamander comes to those who are in the need of change in their lives and asks us to evolve. These magical creatures will reveal to you how the energy of your will can be used to alter and recreate the environment around you. Change isn't always cheerful, and it's sometimes we often fear, but when the salamander appears, these changes are meant to be meaningful, positive, and enlightening. Perceive the changes going on around you and adapt to your best ability rather than fighting against them. Wow, beautiful. Crystal gemstone, you can use as fire opal too to help you with that. All right, so let's take a look at the second card you guys got, Enoch. Sometimes we feel as though we are just going through the necessary emotions and deep inside we are wasting away. You have been dealing with some of these feelings recently. It's as if everything has lost its luster and you've fallen down the rabbit hole. Nothing is horribly wrong, but it isn't quite right either. When you are having one of those days, use the energy of this card to turn these feelings around. Hold the card in your hand. State the symbol strength, health, and life 3 times. The number, it resonates with the energies of optimism, joy, and manifestations, your desires, and clarity. So I'll hold the card up. If you guys wanted to ever do that, you can come back, or you could pause the video and screenshot it. So this is the card here of the Enoch. Okay. And you were supposed to recite what 3 times? Strength, health, and life. And you can also work with the carnelian crystal to also help you get that power. And I will pull out my carnelian as well for this reading. Okay, so Besom, I'm not sure if I'm saying this right. It's one of my new decks. I'm trying to learn it here. Okay, so to draw the card, this card indicates that it is time to make a clean sweep of things. It's time to clean house, and now is the time to discard what useless, whether it be a person or a thing, or remove the negativity that has been surrounding you lately. It needs to be swept away and the positive swept back into your life. Wow. And the gemstone here is black kyanite. Don't think I have that one. All right, the bottom of the deck card that we had was lightning. Okay, so let's take a look there, and then we'll take a look at your bonuses. So the lightning card, typically the symbolic meaning of lightning deals with instant and divine intervention. Lightning is a major message from the higher source, a message for the observer to wake up and pay attention to his or her surroundings. When this card is drawn, it should be taken as a warning to do just that. Pay close attention to what creative or destructive forces are at work in your life and then handle them accordingly. If you choose to ignore the warning, lightning may very well strike. Wow. And opal, we got is a crystal. Look at that. And I have opal. Okay. So now let's take a look at the familiar and then the full moon. So the familiar is no mere pet. Rather, the animal is a respected partner and a companion who reveals truth and offers the characteristics inherent to its nature to the witch for magical purposes. Wow. Okay, so the message behind this is showing who you really are and revealing truths about yourself that you have locked away for a very long time, not just to others, but to yourself as well. These have become burdensome, and you need to stop carrying this heavy weight around. It is time to come out from your hiding place and show your true colors. Wow. Beautiful. So tiger's eye was the crystal for that. So I'm pulling tiger's eye for you guys too. That's very powerful, familiar. Okay. And let's take a look at your last card, which was full moon. And of course I have that one too, which is moonstone. I actually broke my moonstone. I was so upset. But it's broken, but when a crystal breaks, I guess it's meant to be. But there's my moonstone for the full moon. Okay. During a full moon, everything will be magnified, both good and bad. It can be both viewed as a time of crisis as well as a time of opportunity. The full moon is symbolic of the height of power, the peak of clarity, fullness, and obtaining of desire. In a reading, the full moon lets you know that now is the time to hone in on the clarity and use it for the benefits. That which was once invisible or secret is coming to the surface, and it is important to now be aware of what's been buried in the past. Pay attention to your dreams, your feelings, and your hunches at this time. Your psychic awareness and spirituality is now heightened, so use it to your advantage. Wow, very beautiful and very powerful message. Alright guys, I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please help me out. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. All of those things will help my channel grow. You'll be spreading love and light by doing so. And if you liked my pick a card, pick a deck readings, if you subscribe to my channel, I will be saved under your subscription, so you'll be able to find my channel again, and you'll get notifications on when I upload. Alright guys, love and light to you all. Good luck with your journeys, guys. Bye.